low carb, family friendly. One of my personal tips for getting the biggest bang out of your buck. Welcome back to my channel. As you saw by the title, today's video is going to be another Home Chef review. I do want to start off by saying that this video is not sponsored by a Home Chef. I am sharing my honest opinion. I did purchase this box myself. I have been on Home Chef for close to a year now. I did do a Home Chef review, I want to say about 10 or 11 months ago. So I have been on Home Chef for quite some time now. So I thought I would do an updated review since you guys really seem to enjoy that last video. If you are unfamiliar with Home Chef is a meal delivery kit service similar to HelloFresh. Each week they send you a box and they provide all the ingredients you need to prepare those meals. I am on the meal plan for 2 people with 3 different meals each week, and I do want to say our box comes out to about $65 each week, and that is with shipping. There are over 30 different meal options you can select each week, and you can select that yourself, or you can just have the app generate which meals you would like. There are family-friendly meals, quick and easy meals, culinary meals, vegetarian meals, so there is definitely a variety of meals. I just really love the convenience of these meal delivery kit services for busy weeks when I don't have time to run to the grocery store or plan out my weeknight meals. It just makes it so much easier to have a really good meal that is home cooked and fresh at home. So that is personally why I love these meal delivery kit services. If you are interested in trying out Home Chef, I do have a discount code or discount link I will pop up on the screen here. And again, this isn't sponsored by Home Chef. I just do have an account with Home Chef, and I do have a referral discount code. So you guys save some money and I save some money as well. So it is kind of a win-win situation. But yeah, with all that being said, I will take you guys back into the kitchen, and I do have my box right here. So I will show you guys what came in this week's box, everything that came in it, and the meals I chose. And I will take you guys back into the kitchen right now. All right, so here is how the box looks like. It is packaged very nicely. And then it just says, "Let's get cooking." And here is how it is. Everything is nice and fresh. It is ventilated. There are some ice packs in here, as you can see. And this has been sitting out for, I want to say, since 10 a.m. It is now 6 p.m. right now, and it is still nice and fresh and cold, so you don't have to worry about your food spoiling if you're out the entire day. But here are the 3 meals I selected for this week. First meal is this Greek style beef and rice bowl. The second dish I got is the bacon crusted mahi and garlic lemon aioli. This sounds so good. This is part of the culinary collection, so I believe we did pay a small surcharge for this meal, but it looks delicious. The last dish we selected for this week is the spicy brisket elotes tacos. This sounds so good. This is part of the fast and fresh plus category, so this only takes 20 to 30 minutes to prep and cook. So moving on, the first thing in here is just an ice pack. As you can see, it's still nice and fresh. And then here is everything that comes inside. Here is the first bag right here, and this is for the Greek style beef rice bowls. Here is the next one. This one is for the bacon crusted mahi and garlic lemon aioli. As you can see, they are all labeled as well. So everything is packaged nice and fresh. And then the last thing in here are for the tacos. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of food in each of these bags. So food portion is pretty good. And then the last thing in here is just all the protein. Again, there's more ice at the bottom so that everything is nice and fresh, but here is just our raw protein. This is the fish and the beef. And then they do separate it out with the beef brisket since this is fully cooked. But yeah, that is everything that came in this week's box. As you can see, there is quite a lot of food for 2 people. So I will say it also is a great value at $65 a week with shipping for all this food, and just having the convenience of it all getting delivered to your door, not having to run to the store. I personally think it's worth it. But I am going to put this away, and then I will check in with you guys when I get started on the first meal. Alright, so I am getting ready to make my first meal of the week, and I am going to be making the spicy brisket elotes tacos with a chili lime slaw. So this only takes 20 to 30 minutes to prep and cook. And the bag has all these step-by-step directions. There are two ways to make this. You can either microwave it or cook it in the oven. And normally I would prepare this in the oven, but because I am kind of in a crunch for time, I think I'm just gonna go with the microwave option, which is going to make this process even a lot faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put this all together right now, and then I'll show you guys how it ends up turning out. So here are how the tacos came out. I'll be honest, it smells so good, and as you saw, I pretty much just microwaved everything, so this literally took me under 10 minutes to put together, and the portions are pretty good. We do still have a little bit of meat and corn left over. I also have a little bit of slaw left. Excuse the mess. And I have 2 tortillas, so food portion is pretty good, but I cannot wait to dig in. Alright, so just please excuse my face right now, but I'm going to go ahead and try a bite. The last time I did a review, you guys really wanted me to also try the meals as I make them. So I do have a taco right here, and I'm going to try a bite right now. Actually really good. For something that was microwaved, this is actually so good. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up right now, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow when I make the next meal. Alright, so I am getting ready to make my next meal, and this is the bacon crusted mahi mahi and garlic lemon aioli. This is part of the culinary collection, so I believe this does cost a little bit more. I think this meal is $12.99 a serving if I am thinking about the price correctly. I'm super excited to make this. This does have a prep and cook time of 40 to 50 minutes, so this one does take quite a bit of time to prepare. Again, the back just has all the step-by-step instructions, and here is everything that came in this meal kit, and all the ingredients look nice and fresh, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on putting this together.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again, but I don't wanna think we're toxic, but who cares? You said that we're over, hands under covers alone this time. But everything I see still reminds me of you. Back of all your things that made me things you can't control. I've been in a daze. I left my heart out to you so you could see me through. Though you still deserve better, you stick with me, 'cause everything I see still reminds me of you. Bag of all your things, the memories of when I kissed you. Remember when we used to say to each other, we belong together, me and you forever. We belong together, me and you forever. We belong together.
All right, don't mind the kitchen right now. It is looking like a hot mess. This did take quite some time to put together. I think I want to say it did end up taking me the 40 to 50 minutes, just like the card said, but I have my food right here. I'm gonna go ahead and try a bite while I wait for my fiance to head over here so we can have dinner together, but I'll do a little taste test with you guys. I am going to try and get a bite with a little bit of everything. So here is the fish with that garlic aioli sauce, some green onion, and this dill sauce, and a little piece of the potato. All right, I think that is a pretty good bite. That is so good. I'm honestly a huge fan of mahi-mahi. I think I did end up slightly overcooking the fish, but other than that, everything is so good. It does taste really fresh. Try the green beans. Very happy with this meal. This one is my favorite by far. I'm gonna go ahead and have some dinner with my fiance, and then I will check in with you guys tomorrow when I make the last and final meal. Taste test. Also, I kept calling my husband fiance earlier. I'm still getting used to it. My husband's reaction. What would you give it?
Give it a 9. It's
Yeah,
really good.
it's pretty good, huh? All right, so I am getting ready to make the last meal in this week's meal delivery kit from Home Chef. And for tonight, I will be making the Greek style beef and rice bowl. It looks like this is only going to take us 15 to 20 minutes to put together. So this is a quick and easy recipe. Here is the back of the card. It has just a couple of steps, but I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put this together right now. So I have my dish right here and it does look really good. I will say that the portion on this meal is on the larger side. I feel like I could have actually probably split this into 3 servings instead of just 2, because as you can see, there is a lot of food, but I'm super excited to dig in. I'm just going to squeeze some lemon on my dish. I do also have my Trader Joe's habanero hot sauce right here. I love putting this on everything. I am just going to try a bite of this dish without the hot sauce first. So I'm gonna get a little bit of the meat, the tzatziki, and some of the basmati rice. All right, that looks like a good bite. Okay. This is really good. This was so quick and easy to put together too. This literally took like 15 minutes. The chimichurri sauce really just elevates the flavor of this dish in my opinion, but super excited. I'm gonna finish the rest of this and then I will check in with you guys in a bit and give you guys a final overview on what I thought of all the meals this week. So yeah, I will check in with you guys in a bit. All right, so we are at the end of the week of my meal delivery kit service with Home Chef, and I just wanted to quickly pop on here and talk to you guys about what I thought about the meals for this week, the pricing, and if I thought it was worth it. I do want to mention that I personally enjoy using these meal delivery kit services. I feel like it just saves me some time during the week for busy weeks where I may not have time to run to the grocery store. It saves me time with planning out my weeknight dinners. I find that I'm also more sustainable while I am on these meal delivery kit services because I find that I'm wasting less food. I also really love that I'm able to try out new recipes I probably would have never thought to make on my own. So those are just my personal reasons for being on these meal delivery kit services and what I like most about them. And so to quickly summarize, if you're not familiar with Home Chef, it is a meal delivery kit service. Each week they deliver a box with all the ingredients you need to prepare your meals for that week. On the app, you can select anywhere from 3 to 6 meals for a serving of 2 people, 4 people, or I think even 6 people. So there is quite a variety of options you can do on the app. There's definitely something for everyone. If you are on a keto diet, if you are vegetarian, pescatarian, low carb, family friendly. So definitely lots of meal options on the app. I personally am on the meal plan for 2 people with 3 different meals. And I do spend about, I want to say about $66 a week on average. This week in particular though, I did spend $80 with delivery just because one of the meals I selected is considered a culinary collection meal. So there was a surcharge for that specific meal. But again, typically the average weekly cost is about $66. And that does include the shipping cost as well. One of my personal tips for getting the biggest bang out of your buck with these meal delivery kit services, I always recommend picking out meals with the most calories, just because I feel like those portions tend to be a lot higher and you're able to meal prep your leftovers. I also do have a discount code that I will pop up on the screen here, and that is for $35 off your order. Again, this video isn't sponsored. I just have a referral code on my app. Any person who signs up also is assigned a referral code, but basically you get $35 off and I get $35 off my next meal. So it's a win-win situation. But again, I will pop up that discount code on here. I will also have everything left in my description as well, so definitely check that out. And so next, I will just go ahead and quickly talk to you guys about what I thought about my meals for this week, my overall rating for them, and if I thought they were any good. The first meal I had for this week, as you saw me prepare earlier, was the spicy brisket elote tacos with chili lime slaw. I would give this meal a 9 out of 10. This was so easy to put together. The instructions provided did provide 2 ways to prepare it, one in the oven or one through microwave. I actually ended up going with the microwave route, and I usually don't do that, but I was in a time crunch, so I decided let's go ahead and microwave this dish and let's see how it'll come out. And I was very surprised to say that I thought it was really good, especially for something being prepared in the microwave. I loved it. It was quick. It was easy. I would give this meal a 9 out of 10. And so moving on to the next meal, I did have the bacon crusted mahi and garlic lemon aioli. This was considered part of the culinary collection recipes, so there was a surcharge for this meal. But I will say this dish was so good. I'm a huge fan of mahi, and I never would have thought to prepare my mahi in a bacon crusted panko, so I thought that was so delicious. I would give this dish a 9 out of 10, only because I do think it was a little pricey for the meal. And again, I do have the recipe card saved still, so this is something I would definitely recreate again on my own. I think it would make a great date night dinner at home. So totally love this dish. So good, so fresh. All the ingredients were fresh, no issues with that. And so moving on to the final meal I had for this week, I did have the Greek style beef and rice bowl. I would give this meal an 8 out of 10. Overall, The portion was good. It was super tasty. It was very filling. I just felt like there was something missing, like some type of vegetable. Like I honestly think this would have paired really great with some cucumber just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And other than that, I have no complaints. This recipe was also very quick and easy to make. It did take me about 15 to 20 minutes. So love a quick and easy dinner, especially during the weekdays. I know some of us have very hectic schedules during the week, so anytime I can have a great dinner that can be prepared in under 20 minutes, I am 100% all for. So to wrap up my overall review, I am very satisfied with Home Chef. I was very satisfied with all the meals I received this week. All the ingredients were fresh. I had no issues with any expired ingredients. I do think the quality of the food all tasted really good. Again, these were all recipes I probably wouldn't make myself at home. So again, I really appreciate being able to try new recipes, trying out new meals while on these meal delivery kit services. I do keep all the recipe cards for the foods that I enjoy. So I do like recreating these again in the future. So that's just one of the perks of being on these meal delivery kit services in my personal opinion. Pricing, I do think it's pretty fair, about $66 a week, and that is for 2 people at 3 meals a week. So I don't think the pricing is too terrible. I hope you found this review helpful. If you have any other questions, definitely drop a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Again, I will pop up my discount code on here to save you $35 off your next Home Chef meal delivery kit service. So definitely check that out. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.